Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, we was at the garden centre yesterday, Saturday, and when we left the store, there was a big sign up, free to a good home, and we just couldn't resist it. I've got no room for these, but these should have been planted out absolutely ages ago. They're in these very small pots. You can see the roots there desperately trying to get out. So this is a pepper, a bellboy. I'm hoping this is something similar to a Diablo, and there's the pronunciation there. It looks like we get the long peppers on those. Now, as you know, when people go to these stores, they pull the labels out and pop them into another one. So this is supposed to be a red skin. Now it looks like what the picture says, so hopefully that will be okay. But then we got this one. These are totally different, but it does look like it's the same label, so we're not sure about those, so I'll have to be careful when we try them, just in case they're a little bit warm. So we've got a full tray there. I wasn't greedy, of course I was, I took the full tray. So what's this, 15 plants there, and I thought, well, for free we've got one already. So we've got some little pots as well, and a tray that I can recycle. So I prepared the ground yesterday because the ground is so dry. So let's have a quick look at how I've prepared the ground. So I've used the street lamp covers along there. I've put these smaller tubs in at each end because those small red skins, or what we think might be red skins, don't look like they get very high, so I didn't want them to be trapped in there. I've watered the ground. This is where the broad beans were, so I dug it over, watered it, put the lampshades in place, and then added my liquid plant food. And in the buckets I've added some of that's the compost out of one of the potatoes, the Pentland Javelin, and I've watered it, got it wet, and then added some of the manure runoff bin into it. So I'm going to get these planted. Well, that's them in. Looking forward to trying some of those. So, what's new on the plot? Well, I've sowed some moulet radishes, the nice long roots. So I did well in them in the past, and this is where the giant cabbage was, but it failed to grow properly, mainly because the caterpillars had it. And in the greenhouse on the fruit allotment, I've got some pak choi. Sowed some more cobra French beans, and even best of all, I'm having to do this, guys, because you can't see them else. The grapes are ripening. That's better. But yeah, it's the light that affects the camera, but yeah, I'm looking forward to these. And just while we're here, one of the giant peppers is coming along nicely. Hopefully it'll get bigger. And I did notice one of the, well, there's quite a few now, the long chilies have started to form. Again, I'll probably take all these off once I've got 3 or 4 that are established themselves. And the volunteer gourd looks like it's some sort of marrow, a very short stumpy one at that, but somebody will appreciate it. I must say everybody in the UK is struggling with watering and running out of water. I'm carting 60 litres a day up to the fruit allotment just to keep that alive. But other than that, just keeping alive what we can. And I've not done any more sowing other than what you've just seen. Radishes, they just bolt and go tough, so I may as well just cut my losses and keep alive what we've got. Tomatoes are coming on well now, so are the cucumbers. And today's Sunday lunch will be mainly vegetables from off the plot. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.